no fruit, so right, sweet, treat, roots, run, eat.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And towing the slab in this one, Yuri Perez. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
The 0-1.
Hey. No ball, 2 strikes.
The other way, Guerrero. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the Pirates lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Jared Triolo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And that's way high. And the count 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. The fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Two out, space is empty. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Grounds 1 to short. Fires over to first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here at the friendly confines. And pitching here today, Jared Jones. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Turner launched a homer in his most recent game. Fastball for a strike. One now. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now at the plate, Colton Keith. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
One down, base is empty.
The count's full.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. 3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Now it's Alexander Canario. Cut on and lifted in the air. McCutchen has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Luis Robert Jr.
And Boog, he brings a big bat to this lineup. He's on pace to hit more than 40 home runs this year, and that's a guy where if it's more than a couple of games without a dinger, guys are wondering what's going on. You're so used to seeing him around the bases. You put a guy like this in the middle of the lineup and just put it on autopilot. Big time hitter, always a ton of fun to watch.
Pete Crow Armstrong at the plate and takes high there.
No strikes. That's ball 2.
In the dirt.
2 balls, no strikes.
Keith off of first with 2 away. That's in there. That's strike 1.
2-1.
And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Towards first, and foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cubs leave 1. We played an inning. No score.
Yeah, I do. I do it often. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game. And yeah, I'm bossing. If we ain't talking.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Joey Bart. Bart in his 4th year batting in the cleanup spot, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Perez back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Fastball for a strike. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
In the air to left center. Green settles under it. And there's one down. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. No score here in the second. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And yes, he did. Joe McDonald rings him up. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Sends it to first. And McCutchen is out. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied. 0-0. Here at Wrigley Field, here's Riley Green. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Way high.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hard hit, right side. Horowitz steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that one fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bichette recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Guerrero leads off first with one away. That one hit to right, and that's a foul ball. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Luis Robert now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Next offering way upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 stays alive. That missed by a lot. Down 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
On the ground, right side, but it kicks foul. Two. And that one hit to first. Guerrero takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Next is the Pirates DH, Jack Sawinski.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First offering, and it just misses. Top of the third, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll touch them all. Home run number 5 on the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 3 for 7 in the series so far. High fly ball out into left center field. Canario hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Contreras on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Foul ball there. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Back to the top of the lineup, Trey Turner, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
0-1 now. Center field. McCutchen has it sized up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Colt Keith getting ready to hit. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Now he breaks his bat. The throw to first. That ends the frame. And the Cubs are down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the second baseman, Jared Triolo. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Canario makes the grab. And there's one down. Brian Reynolds here. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That misses. Ball one.
Counts 1-0.
That one ripped. That's back there. And it lands in the basket. A home run. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
This is Joey Bart. Flying to left his first time. That one is upstairs. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike. Aye.
Next offering is down low. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. The pitch. Ground ball left side, but it kicks foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K. 2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. Struck out swinging his first time. That one misses, and that is ball 1. 2 outs. He caught it behind his back, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Cannonball coming. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the 4th. So up now for Chicago, Alexander Canario. There's your strike.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
In the air, right side. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swings through that one.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That misses the zone. 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Now fly ball to right center. Frazier makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Riley.
And next for the Cubs, Riley Green. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one just misses.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
That one outside. And the count's full. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting to hit for the Cubs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that extends the inning.
dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Vlad swings, drives one deep left field. Reynolds ranging back. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. 1 left for the Cubs, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Perez back to work. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. McCutchen, a member of the 2,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to McCutchen. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts goes down via the K.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jack Sawinski.
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. And takes low for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom five. Bo Bichette. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That to right. Frazier makes the play, and there are two down.
Now batting, catcher Wilson.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Struck out looking his first time. Look out. That fastball drilled him.
The batter number 7.
Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses. Contreras off of first with 2 away. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
On its way to the corner, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Two outs, and a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs nothing. Top 6 at the plate for Pittsburgh. Key Brian Hayes. And first offering is fouled off. And that
Ball
one is
back in.
inside ball one. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. Kiner-Falefa hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. High fly ball out to center field. Canario makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Jared.
Now it's the second baseman, Jared Triolo. That's inside.
No, inside.
Just
nope, that's a ball.
missed.
2-0.
Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on.
Hey, 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith.
Third baseman.
Swinging a foul straight back.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that one pulled foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Here's the center fielder, Alexander Canario. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. The Cubs trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Cubs are down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, top of inning number 7 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The 0-1. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Keith. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard hit to third. Sends it across to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Gets the outside corner with that one. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Tyson Miller preparing to come on if needed. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. In the air, center field. Canario makes the catch, and that's the third out. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes. Oh-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Good job to fight that one off. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy in the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike. The Pirates holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
At the plate, Bo Bichette.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Frazier on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs nothing. Ready to begin the 8th, and
the center field.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Tyson Miller.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And it's fouled away. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Adam Frazier. He's grounded out a couple of times. Miller in his third season, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that clips the inside corner. One down, base is empty. Yeah. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And that one almost got him.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Canario under it. Nabs it, and there's 2 away.
Now that's the designated hitter, Jack Sawinski.
And now it's going to be Jack Sawinski. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
First pitch, and he just misses. They say you win.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next
Ball
offering
2.
is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Dennis Santana gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now it's Luis Robert.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Check swing, went around, and that is strike one. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And that drops in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Next offering upstairs. The Cubbies down by a pair here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a base hit into right center field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Just missed.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Contreras, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Tying run at the plate. And 1-2. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The tying run at the plate. And that's down and away.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion.
Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
Up the middle. On to second, they get one. Over to first, safe.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now here is Colt Keith. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. In the air out towards right center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. He's safe, and they trail by one.
Well done. Drives in the run. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Alexander Canario, the next. Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Kyle Tucker looking for a two-out hit with a runner in scoring position. That's in there. It's 0-1. So the tying run at second. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that drops foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boone. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Man on second, 2 down. That one off the mark, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Runner at second, 2 down. In the air, left side. Reynolds trying to get there. That is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Miller back to work. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And it's even up. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Contreras on to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swinging a foul straight back. Pitch misses. 2-1. And a foul ball. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 9th. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Dauri Moreta.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And he deals. And that misses. 1-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
One-run game, bottom 9.
Nope.
Next offering is outside. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 3-1. Riley Green in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Looking to get the tying run on base.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
Riley Green, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second.
Nope, outside.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch is low. He'll score. We are tied at 2.
Well, catchers can get a little excited right here when it's a shorter throw, but anything offline could result in a run. And right there, the throwing error leads to another run scoring.
That's ball 2.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. That's in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Two down, base is empty, but one run across. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swings through that.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Trying to send this to extra innings. That one not close. And a count 1-2. And a good eye there. Two outs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But a big turn of events here in the ninth as we are again all knotted up. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than one per inning.
And that misses off the outside edge.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Yeah, that's just a mental mistake right there. You're already in scoring position, and you're the potential go-ahead run. Unless you're standing up as you get to third base, you should not be going anywhere.
One down, base is empty. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Go ahead run on base. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Joey Bart. And with the game going to extras, he's still got a chance to keep his hitting streak going. That's
Off the plate,
outside.
ball one.
And that's ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 10. We are tied 2-2. Now on the bump, Carmen Mlodzinski.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an...
And now Luis Robert Jr.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That
One
misses.
ball,
Now
two strikes.
1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Outside. And the count is even 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Wilson Contreras in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fly ball down the line. Frazier has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Safe at third. And the winning run is on the doorstep. Wilson Contreras, the next Cub to hit.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Just missed.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back. And it's off the wall. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Cubs walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long